Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. Prahalad ji was such a great devotee of the Lord that he could even talk to the Lord face to face, and he ultimately has to ask a question to the Lord. And in that question, because Bhagavan says, Varam gruhanate bhuyo janma dukkopashantaye. If you want to ask something, you ask, so that all your worldly problems for many lives will be solved. And then the great devotee Prahalad ji says, whatever you feel is right for me, you do that, or you tell me that, or you give me that. No choice. Simply not having desire is not enough. So, he said, Yat udaratamam vetsi tadevadishame vibho. Oh Lord, whatever you feel is right for me, that you do. That means I have no desire. Then Bhagavan said to him, Sarva sambhrama shantyai paramaya phalaya cha brahma vishranti paryanto vicharostu tavanaga. So after having spoken to the Lord directly, then what the Lord tells the devotee? This one. Sarva sambhrama shantyai. For going beyond all the wrong notions. Sambhrama is wrong notions. We told you a number of times there are 4 wrong notions we carry. One wrong notion about ourselves, second wrong notion about the world, third wrong notion about God, and fourth wrong notion about the spiritual practice. Normally, dharma, do good, etc., or you do yoga, or do meditation, or chant the Lord's name. This is what we mistake as spiritual practice. Going for shopping and purchasing the vegetables and the cereals and coming back home and washing them and then cutting them in right way and then cooking them. This is all required. This will not satiate the hunger. You have to eat that. Oh, you have to eat. So how much time it takes for all the secondary things? It takes a lot. And how much time it takes to eat and satiate your hunger? Depends. Some people keep on sitting on the dining table for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. In Kaivalya Dham, Lonavala, where I used to stay, in the dining hall, they have specifically made a very big board. Do not sit here beyond the dining hours. Most of the people who go there, they are foreigners from the Europe, USA, Europe, etc. And these people have got this habit. When they sit on the dining table, they will never want to leave the table unless the janitor comes and throws them out. How much time we spend on the dining table? Never mind, it is your time. So, Sarva Sambhrama Shantyai. It doesn't take even a fraction of moment. And Paramaya Phalaya cha. And that is what is the ultimate that we need in our life. Therefore, how long you have to do the vichar, inquiry? Brahma Vishranti Paryantaha. Meaning, when you are left with no thought, no doubt, no question. This is realization. But Swamiji will it again, Hare Ram, 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 Ram. Ho gaya Satyanas. See, Brahma Vishranti Parayanta means thereafter there are no thoughts. Like when we reach the hotel, there are no thoughts how to reach the hotel. Before that, how to reach. See. And then Prahalad started his Atma Vichar, Atma Chintan. Now, Atma Chintan means what? One lady asked me this question. So many you people do Atma Chintan, but you never tell what is meant by Atma Chintan, thinking about the self. Thinking about the self means not thinking about the not self. How simple? You cannot think about the self. We always think about the not self. Like eyes can see everything else except themselves. So to close the eyes, what you have to do, you don't have to break the eyes, don't have to run away, stop looking at the world. That's it. In this manner, he started, and then one by one, proper understanding, he discarded the world, the five sense organs, and the mind, and Shantaha, and ultimately Gata Panchendriya Brahma got rid of the identification experiences gathered through the sense organs, and in this manner, having discarded everything, then Shuddha Chetana Evaham Kala Kalana Varjitaha. Now I am pure consciousness which is free from beginning, modification and end. This is what we told in the morning meditation. Jada Chetana, the inert and the sentient, they come and go. Anything which comes and goes is not me. I had a vision of God. How long? For 3 seconds. It was the projection of your mind. Therefore, Sabaya Bhantara Vyapi Nishkala Amala in Sanmayaha. Therefore, no facets, no changes, no additions, no impurity. And this is what I am. This is how he has come to discover. Up to here we have seen. Then hereafter the teacher, the Prahalad continues. Now what is his experience? These are all the meditative verses. The first thing, Tishtan api na asinaha, gachan api na gacchati, shantopi vyavaharasya, kurvan api na lipyate. This I will explain in detail, rest are similar time. Tishtan api na asinaha. Although I am in one place, yet I am not sitting. All contradictions. Gachan api na gacchati. Although moving, but not moving. Shantopi vyavaharastaha. Although I am not doing everything, yet everything is done. And kurvan api na lipyate. Although I am doing everything, but nothing touches me. No impressions are formed. Now see how this is possible. How did you come to the hotel from the airport? Oh, we sat in a taxi and we came here. How can you reach here by sitting? Do you mean we should run in the taxi or what? No, but you say you sat and you came here. By sitting, how can anybody move from distance to distance? Swami, you don't understand these common things. I was sitting, but the taxi was moving. Oh, you are very intelligent. I didn't know that. So what was happening? Although I was not moving, but the movement of the taxi was imposed on me, superimposed on me. Exactly the same way. Tishtanapina asinaha. Although I am in one place, yet I am not in one place, moving. Then gachan apina gacchati. Although going from one place to another place, I don't go anywhere. Like the space in a pot. If the glass with the contents is removed or is moved, glass of water, along with the glass movement, the water also will move from one place to another place. This is how we carry the contents. But can we say that the space moves inside the pot when the pot is moving? No. Because gachan api na gacchati, because all the movements are happening in me. I don't go anywhere. Can the space go anywhere? But all going happens in the space. Then shantopi vyavaharastaha. So all the activities are happening in me, but nothing is happening to me. Is it not? How many satsang we have heard? Nothing happened to me. That is our essential nature. Nothing will happen. See, friends. And ultimately, kurvannapi na lipyate. See, whenever anything we do, if it leaves any impression on the mind, then somebody was there. When there is nobody, see, no impression can happen, like the mirror. These are the experiences for us to put in words. In short, let the life be lived through us, without we becoming anybody who is living the life. Esha eva sadanveshyaha stutyo dhatavya eva cha jara marana sammohad anenotirya gamyate. Esha eva sada anveshaha. This is what we have seen just now. Anveshaha. This has to be sought after. Find out this. And stutyaha dhatavyaha. This is worthy of seeking. This should be the destination. Therefore, meditation is a journey not in space, not in time. Here you don't begin anywhere, you don't end anywhere. If we have to understand this journey of meditation through example, the only example I can think of is how much time, energy, effort it will take for the husband to become a man. And what sadhana he has to do. First, husband can never become a man. Why? He is already a man. He doesn't have to become. He became husband. He did not become man. He became husband. In the same manner, we don't have to become divine. Undivine we became because of the conditioning of the Panchakosha, the world, and the Sambhrama, the wrong notions. See? So what will be the sadhana for the husband to become a man? First of all, he should not take the wife seriously, because wife is a conditioning through which the infinite blissful is expressing as infinite blisterful. He is a husband. See. Therefore, esha eva sada anveshya stutyaha dhatavya eva cha jara marana sammohat anena uttirya gamyate. By this only we can go beyond the relative life. Our relative life is only this, I versus you. This I versus you is creating all the problems. And in this I versus you, whom can you control? You cannot control you. You have to control yourself. Therefore, spiritual practice is, we start working on ourselves. When we are working on others, it is a NGO. See? And working on oneself means what? What? The figure of the body or the makeup. What does it mean? It means only one thing. Our swabhava, acquired nature, has covered our swarupa, essential nature. Acquired nature is, I am body. So body is old, I am old. Body is young, I am young. So the body has covered the reality. Then second notion, I am good but people misunderstand me. So we have got some image about ourselves. And when that image is damaged, we get hurt. See, friends. Therefore, when we start working on ourselves, here the teacher says, Sada Anveshyaha. Now suppose we have started working, then what will happen? Name bhoga sthito vancha, name bhoga vivartane, yat ayati tad ayatu, yat prayatu prayati tada. Name bhoga sthito vancha. I am not expecting any particular thing to happen. And also I am not expecting that this should not happen. No. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. Meaning, living with absolute, utter indifference. Indifference is a great spiritual practice. See, we have to remain indifferent. Don't get involved in this world. And you will come to know, when we are getting involved in this world, our indifference disappears and we start getting influenced by the world. See, friends, we have to be very clear whether we want to walk a spiritual path or you want to be a social worker. If you are a social worker, then go and do the jobs in the world and get kicks and come back. जब तुम्हारा हृदय तोड़ दे तब तुम मेरे पास आना प्रिय. See? Most of the people come on the spiritual path only after hृदय तोड़ दे, after the heart attack. See, friends, it is very necessary. Anywhere you go, whatever noble that work may be, whatever noble, you will get ultimately disgusted with that nobility. This I am not telling out of imagination, but so many people, when they come and talk to us, like organization, etc., I will not mention, there is one Swami lady in Delhi. And she was coming for my talk. For the first time I saw her. So she will come properly wrapped up everywhere, And thereafter she will come and do namaskar. And one day somebody told me, Swamiji, she wants to talk to you. I said, then you can talk. You are not my secretary. Why she is talking through you? Talk directly, not through anybody. So that secretary went and told, you told me to talk, but I got banking. Why don't you talk directly? So she came, Swamiji, may I talk to you? I said, yes, you can talk. Then the whole story she was telling. I was such and such place, and I went, I am highly educated. She has done her doctorate in mathematics, college professor, left everything, became dedicated and spirituality and got admitted in that particular organization. And then we were not allowed to go out of the ashram. And the lady who is in charge, she is so terrible. She doesn't know anything. If you talk, ask something, she shouts. And I was suffocating there. They will not allow us to go out also. One day I ran. See, friends. Are we in less bondage that we want additional bondage? Our bondage is wrong notions. Wrong notions cannot be removed by adding few more notions. Discard all that. Therefore, here, name vancha bhoga sthitau name bhoga vivarjane. This also example I told you. Which plant should grow where? The plant doesn't decide. It is the nature which decides. Exactly the same way. What place, what situation, what experiences are required for our evolution, that alone happens in our life. Everything is for our need. But if we cannot get a message from this, who can help us? Therefore, yad ayati tad ayatu, yad prayatu prayatu tad. So whatever comes, goes. Then, manasa manasi chinne nirhankaratam gate bhavena galite bhave swastatishthami kevalaha. Then manasa manasi chinne. Then when I had destroyed my mind by the mind itself. You know, there is one disease, what they call is the you become yourself a problem to your body. So your complete self-defense or the antibody system is destroyed. Then we become a problem to ourselves. So we are killing ourselves. Exactly the same way. Manasa manasi chinne. Be attentive. How to destroy the mind? Only one way. Let the perception be not followed by projection. Stop the projection instantaneously. See the world, move in the world, and when we stop projections, no desires are formed. There is nothing in this world as good or bad. We just move around. See? Manasa manasi chinne nirahankaratam gate. And therefore, there will be no sense of achievement or no sense of failure. Nirahankarata gate means there is no sense of I have achieved this, I have not achieved this. Do we have this feeling, I have digested my food? What do you think? Do we have the feeling, when my eyes are open, I can see, oh, how lovely it is? No. Open the eyes, things are seen. What is our contribution? Like anything going in front of the mirror is reflected. Similarly, all faculties are functioning in their own field. Nirahankarta gate, then bhavena galite bhave. Thereafter, the wrong thoughts are called as notions. Wrong thoughts are destroyed by right understanding without creating new thoughts. Wrong notions are not replaced by right notions. No. We have to go beyond the notions. Like in case of yoga, earlier I was a bhogi, now I is a yogi. Earlier I was waking up very late, now I wake up very early. Earlier I was eating non-vegetarian, now I don't eat non-vegetarian. That dumb I is still there. We have to transcend that. So wrong notions are removed without creating new notions. Presently we are all leading a notional life. We all have notions. I am very beautiful. Notion. See? I am very organized. I am very systematic. See, friends. Bhavena galite bhave swastha tisthami kevalaha. Prahalad says, now I am at peace with myself. Kevalaha means what? There is none other than me. Second thing, that there is none like me, other than me. This absolute being is called as Kevala. So, Swastatishthami Kevala. Be attentive. Today when we are sitting here, see, first we are told, practice being the space. So drop the body. So what is practicing a space? Body's shape disappears. Then what is the formless? Mind can imagine expansive space. Be very attentive. Space is accommodative. It accommodates everything. Because space is emptiness. After that is done, then we go to the mind space. Then in the mind space, what are the contents? The waker, dreamer, deep sleeper and samadhi. These are the four contents of mind space. So when waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, samadhi, that means waking, dreaming, etc. is dropped fully. Now be attentive. Mind cannot imagine the conscious space, the Chidakasha. Then what is the Chidakash? How do we know? Because by the mind we could understand the gross world, by the mind we can understand the subtle world. But when we want to attain the Chidakasha, conscious space, mind won't be able to even think about it. Then what is the conscious space? That is why it is said, conscious space is a solid space. Solid space means what? There is no otherness. In the solid gold, there is nothing other than gold. Therefore, solid space. Meaning, when we enter the Chidakasha, the emptiness disappears. It is this emptiness which creates a sense of otherness. You are many only because there is emptiness in between you. I am one because there is no emptiness in between me. So Chidakasha is the solid space. Now what is a solid space? Because it is space, it contains everything. Because it is solid, it doesn't contain anything. This is the meaning of Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. This is the meaning. And because it is no emptiness, there cannot be desire. Because it is all full, there cannot be desire. Therefore, Upanishad says, what is God realization? Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vrdishritaha atha martyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashtute. When we attain an experience of freedom from desires once for all, this was the experience of Prahalad ji. Then what he says, Jaya Sarvagamatita, Jaya Sarvagamaspada, Jaya Bhavo, Jaya Bhavo, Jaya Shanti Parayanaha. See? Salutations to me who is beyond all the scriptures and in whom all the scriptures are. Salutations, victory to me who is existence and who is also non-existence. Victory to me who is beyond all the Shanti and Ashanti. Come back to your own self. When this was happening to Prahalad ji, Bhagwan was worried. See how beautiful it is. Lord was worried. Evam tasmin stu vishrante hari evam vyachintayat. Bhagwan said, come on, this fellow is now sitting in meditation, not doing anything. How the world will continue? He has to continue the drama of this world. See? Suppose there is a drama going on and one person's role is that he sits for meditation and then Ramba Apsara come and then he disturbs. But this fellow sits really in meditation and Ramba Apsara come on the stage, they are dancing. The whole audience is getting deluded, but this fellow is in meditation. Come on, yeah, you have to get up now. This is your role. So Bhagwan got worried. And Daityaraje Shamam Yate Shatruhina Suradhruvam Shamatteva Gamishyanti Moksham Moshakyam Padamuttamam. So in this manner, if this Prahalad becomes totally quiet, there will be no enemies and all the devas, they will also become very quiet and therefore everybody will be attaining the moksha and deva bhave afalasyu bhuvi yajna tapakriya. If the gods which are blessing the yajna tapasya kriya, if all the gods disappear, then this world will come to a non-existence. Kriyasu upashantasu bhuloko eva astameshati. Then the whole world will be dissolved. Asamsara prasangoyam tasya nashe bhavishyati. And because of that, this world will be coming to an end. Na iham shreyanu pashyami jagattevam shamam gate. Therefore I must wake up this Prahalad. Enough is enough. Kaam mein lago. See. Now this looks from outside, but you go within. Sura, Devatas means are all faculties. We are in this world according to divine will. And we have to fulfill His projects through us. So first of all, be qualified, capable and available. And that is achieved through this all what we have seen. And then He will get the jobs done through us. And they will be his jobs, not ours. Then we understand the meaning. Bhagavad Gita says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srujamyam. So when he wants to get something done in this world, we don't understand his tragedy. He doesn't have hands to work. He wants free hands. But our hands are busy in selfishness. He wants a free speech. But our speech is busy in self-glorification and condemning others. See, friends. Therefore, real spiritual practice is we get out and let him express to us. In the 6th chapter, Bhagavan says, Anashritaha karma param karyam karma karoti yaha sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragni na cha kriyaha. A sannyasi yogi is not the one who is simply sitting in meditation. No. Karyam karma karoti yaha. For whatever he is sent in this world, he must do it perfectly well. See, friends, going in the forest and simply sitting there, no, that is none of our business. And therefore, iti sanchintya devendram panchajanya ravedacha prabodhya tamuacha idam sadhos smara nijakritim. When in this manner, when Bhagavan thought, then he blew his panchajanya shankha and he woke up Prahaladji from his meditation and prabodhya tam uvacha idam. And then he told him, Sadho smara nijakritim. My dear Prahaladji, don't forget what for you are sent here. See? Simply telling, Jehi vidhi rakhe ram tehi vidhi rakhiye, and becoming indolent, lazy is no good. Therefore, never retire in life. We have lived our life for ourselves, very good. Now hereafter, live for the world. Any instrument which is not used gathers rust. See, friends, one must remain active throughout life. But that activity is different. Jivan muktena bhavata rajya eva hitistata kshepaniya gatodvegam akalpantam iyantano. See, now Jivan muktena bhavata. Now, hey Prahaladji, you are already liberated while alive, Jivan mukta. Then rajya eva hitistata, and you have to now continue to be the king over here. Kshepaniya. Your life must be spent only in this manner. Gata udvegam akalpantam iyamtanu. Till your body is there, you have to keep yourself occupied, dynamic, actively, but don't forget your Jivan Mukti. Krushoti dukhi mudhoham iti chanyasya bhavana matim yasyavalupanti maranam tasya rajate. Those who are unhealthy, miserable, dumb, and one is not able to know what I should do, he should die. Maranam tasya rajate. How beautiful it is. Further, yasya naham kruto bhavaha buddhi yasya na lipyate sa samaha sarveshu bhuteshu jivitam tasya shobhate. He who doesn't have the sense of ego, doership, he whose mind is absolutely at peace and he is not attached to anything or anybody, he who is living in equanimity towards everyone, he alone is qualified to live. Asha pasha nivadhontaha itaschetashcha niyate yo vilola manovritya maranam tasya rajate. The one who is tied down by the desires and expectations and constantly running of the mind here and there, for such a person, he is qualified to die. Yonta shitalaya buddhya ragadvesho yuktaya sakshivat pashyatidam hi jivitam tasya shobhate. The one who is at peace with himself and ragadvesha vimuktaya buddhya, and his mind doesn't carry the burden of likes and dislikes, and Sakshivat Pashyati Idam, and living in this world totally indifferent. See? Let the life be lived through us. There cannot be any burden of I have to do this. Things start happening. That becomes our second nature. Such a person is never worried. Never worried. Worries are about two things, whether I succeed or not succeed. See, if you succeed, you have got problems. Now what next? If you don't succeed, you have problem. Why did I fail? There was one boy, he was telling me, Swamiji, I am sure I should get admission in the medical college, I should get good marks and all that. I said, look here, you are born to be worried throughout your life, okay? If you don't get admission, you will be worried. If you get admission, see what happens. He got admission, worried. Swamiji, अब क्या करूँ? पढ़ाई करो, study. And what is medical college? You don't like healthy people. All those who become doctors, they don't like health. They like all the disease people, all the around. Pain here, pain there. Doctor, अब क्या करूँ? मरो ना. Useless. That worrying becomes our second nature. See, therefore, yo sakhivat pashyati idam jivitam tasya shobhate. He alone is qualified to live happily. Tat uttishta suradhisha sinhasana upashraya yavat merudhara yavat chandrarka mandalam. Therefore, hey Prahalad, come on, enough, get up. Enough of your meditation. Then, sinhasana upashraya. Now take reins of your kingdom and rule this world as long as the sun and the moon are shining in this world. Akhandita gunashlaki tavat raja bhavanaga ityukta pundarikaksha tatriyavantar dhiyayayo. And continue to be an ideal king for the world to know in the future. And having said this, the Lord disappeared. Sri Ramuvacha. Bhagavan says, Katham prabuddham bhagavan prahalladasya mahatmana pade pade drude leenam panchajanya swanimana. Now this is a question for all of us to understand. These questions come in our mind. If Prahaladji was in absolute state where there is no sense of otherness, how come Bhagavan and his Panchajanya awaken Prahaladji from that state? How beautiful the question is. Now, the answer given by the Lord is so beautiful. When Ram has asked like this thing, Vasistha says, look here. Bhrishta bijopama bhuyo janmankur vivarjita rudi jivan muktanam shuddha vasati vasana. If you take the seed, chickpea, and sow it in the soil with all ideal conditions, it will sprout into the next generation. But if the same chickpea is roasted, and after roasting, if you sow it, it will not generate the plant. But the nutritive value of that seed will be still there. Exactly the same way. For the Jivan Mukta Purushas, whatever are the remnant impressions on their mind from many lives, they get roasted in the heat of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Therefore, they do not create next birth. However, the nutritive value, whatever has to happen through that particular expression of the Lord, it has to happen. And therefore, Jivan Mukta Purush also keep actively busy in this world. See, Bhagavan himself says, Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nana vaptama vaptavyam varta evacha karmani. See? Yeah, Arjuna had nothing to achieve in this world. See? Then varta evacha karmani. For time pass I am acting in this world. Because yadi hyaham na varteyam. If I become lazy, then all my fellow followers, they will also become lazy. See, Bhagavan Krishna didn't do anything. We also don't do it. No! Till the last moment of his life, he was busy, dynamic. Spiritual life, he is not going in the forest, taking mala in the hand. See, friends, we have to remain dynamic at the same time. It is something like this. Old husband and wife is a great entertainment program for me. So, it happened somewhere. I came by somebody's car to somebody's house. And then he said, Swamiji, did you drive? I said, no, somebody drove me. Here I am not allowed to drive. I don't have license. Oh. So naturally I had to ask a question. So, do you drive? Yes, I drive. How many tickets you got? How many accidents you have done? Swamiji, not one ticket, not one accident, not one dot on my driving license. Feeling great about it. Wife, how can you get anything? He looked at her. Why? Did you drive any day? So if you have never driven your car and you boast that I never had any accident, what is great about it? See? Therefore, remaining in 100% security and then telling, I never get disturbed. Why? Because there is no chance. When there is every possibility of all disturbances, and yet you remain cool. That is spiritual practice. That is what we told you yesterday. We have to take every event, every experience of our life as spiritual examination. But small little things happen, we get upset. The only reason is we are very strong personalities. Very strong. Like we come across, I get so many letters, emails from many people, and one girl wrote me, Swamiji, I just want to get married and get out of the house. So I wrote her, I said, okay, you will get it done, don't worry. She said, no, I am fed up. I just don't want to stay in this house. So imagine, when a child writes in this language, what must be that child going through? See? Because there must be very strong personalities, considering everybody as a furniture. No. Yasmanno dvijate lokaha, lokanno dvijate chayaha, harsha marsha bhajodvegaihi, muktaha yas sachame priya. He who is not a problem for others and he who doesn't take others as a problem and therefore he is at peace with himself, he is my devotee. And such a person alone can do his work. See? Therefore, here it is said that Akhandita Gunashlagi Tavad Raja Bhavanaga Ityukta Pundareyaksha Tavai Antardhyam Yayau. So having told this thing, then the question comes, How can a person in meditation be awakened? So these are the things. Therefore, whatever has to be done through us, let him do. You don't decide. And even if you decide, whether it succeeds or not is not our problem. Relax. See? You know why the parents become frustrated because of the children? They expect the children should do such and such things. And it never happens. They are frustrated. Like one person asked me, young man, you are moving, Swamiji, so many places, giving talks, but people don't change. Don't you feel disgusted and you are talking, but people are listening to you for last so many years, but nobody has changed? Don't you feel disturbed? I said, on the contrary, I am happy. Why should I be disturbed? God could not change me, so can I change others? The day you understand this principle, whatever we do it for ourselves, not for others. Like this Yoga Vasistha. If I have to simply take and read by myself, I'll finish it in 1 hour. But that will not make an impact on me. But when I had to talk on this, then the mind starts getting activated, and then from various different angles it comes. See, friends, therefore, whatever we do, it is done for ourselves, not for others. Like we keep the cow for milk. Cow dung is a byproduct. In the same manner, in our evolution, if others are benefited, cow dung. Don't go into the gender bias. You know the gender bias? Cow dung is holy. Those who are understanding slowly. Don't go into that. This world is like that always. Okay. So, Rudi Jivana Muktanam Shuddha Vasati Vasana. So, those who are the Jivan Mukta, whatever are pure intentions, the Lord wants to function through them, it remains. Therefore, api varsha sahasrante tadaivantaravasthaya sati dehe prabudyante krutopyu shunyaya shanaihi. Therefore, such Jivan Mukta Purushas, when they live for hundreds and thousands of years also, yet in their heart, in their mind, whatever are the things to be done through them by the Lord's will, they continue to exist till the purpose is over. And therefore, although Prahalad ji was in that state, and yet Bhagavan Narayana could awaken him from this. Now from this charitra of Prahalad as explained in Yoga Vasistha, what is the lesson for us to know? See, all what Prahalad ji was doing was upasana, and that upasana fructified in the form of appearance of the Lord in front of him. If that was the ultimate, why he has to ask questions to Bhagavan? After having reached this Crystal Beach Hotel, got our keys, after that we will ask the question on the front desk, excuse me, where is the Crystal Beach Hotel? We will not ask. Then there cannot be fulfillment in life unless we are left with zero questions. Not a single question, not a single desire. And when he asked Bhagwan, Bhagwan didn't tell him, now you have seen me, this is okay, enough. No. Till your wrong notions are gone, you will consider yourself to be separate from me. In 7th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino Arjuna artho jijnasu artharti jnani cha varadarshava. Hey Arjun, there are 4 types of good people who are devoted to me. Artha, those who want to remove their miseries. Jijnasu, those who want to know about the things. Artharti, those who want wealth and fulfillment of desires. And Jnani, those who are the wise devotees. And he says, Udara sarva evaite, all of them are good in their own place. But Jnani tu atma eva me matihi. Jnani is not other than me. See, when we keep God away from us, we are still in the relative world. Still samsara will continue. Because desires are there. Therefore, this we have to become extremely aware that all what we do, good karma, then bhajan, kirtan, puja, going to holy places, do everything, nothing wrong in anything. But the ultimate is, you have to eat the food. If the food remains only in the plate and keep watching, nothing will happen. See. Therefore, Prahalad Charitra should open the eyes of the so-called devotees. In Narad Bhakti Sutra, which is the ultimate authority on devotion, Bhakti Sutra, there Narad says, Tasmin tajjane bheda bhavat. The separateness between the God and his devotee is zero. Therefore, who is a devotee? When Paramatma expresses through a person, he is a devotee. And therefore, a devotee can never have abhiman. He can never have the ego. And therefore, there is no bhakti bhrashta. Nobody falls in devotion. Karma bhrashta is there. Yoga bhrashta is there. We fall in karma. We fall in yoga. But there is no fall in the devotion because tasmin tajjane bheda bhavat. See. Bhagavad Gita, Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. See there the meaning of bhakti. First symptom of God realization, prasannatma. Second, na shochati na kankshati, past and future disappeared. Then samaha sarveshu bhuteshu, the sense of otherness has disappeared. This is called as parabhakti, where all the differences disappear. Therefore, unless we go through these stages with understanding, we will be getting lost only on the way. That is what I tell again and again. We cannot continue to be in KG1, KG2 throughout life. That is all required. But we have to grow further. And when we tell, oh, my eldest son is doing doctorate, okay. The second one is in a college, wonderful. The third one is in class 9, oh good. And the fourth one is in class 1 or 2. So when we say the fourth one is in class 1 or 2, does it mean we are condemning that child? But if I say, my first son is in class 1 and 2, come on, yeah, this is too much. He has to grow up. In the same manner, karma, upasana, yoga, all required, but graduate. See? Like in USA, the child graduates. For the first time when I heard, it was a great fun. Now it is a everyday affair. That child goes from KG1 to KG2 and there is a graduation ceremony. Very Ram. The majority of the Americans are illiterate. There is one university in LA, the name of the university is ICU, Irvine, California University. But people call it Indo-China University. Because majority of the students, more than 80% are Indians and Chinese. Therefore, graduation means we have to grow. So, karma, upasana, yoga, and then come to the inquiry. If this doesn't happen, continue the same thing, complaining. With this, we have completed the Prahalad Charitra and learned whatever we have to learn. Now, the next Charitra, or next story, we will take that of Gadhi. Don't add N in this. It is Gadhi. Not Gandhi and not Gadhi. Now, whatever you have to understand, you understand. So, this is another very beautiful story which tells us many things. We'll take it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.